Twitch, I have something special for you. It is a game which I have played on my own. Uh, it was a game which I played that when I wasn't really a good gamer, and I was kind of just experiencing gaming as I know it, and I've enjoyed it. And the combat is a little off. I've heard, obviously I've read the reviews, I've heard from people that have played it, and yeah, it's not perfect. There is no perfect game, and if you keep trying to look for the holy grail of games, well, you might as well quit gaming, because gaming isn't about perfection. It's about what works for you. And perfection, well, as you know, does not really exist. Now, there is a balance, and you have to find that balance within this game. And even if things are not exactly perfect, you can work with what you have. You're not perfect. I love people that aren't perfect. I relish on the fact that people are not perfect. And that's what gaming is about, is finding the balance within the imperfection. That's what we do. We do that. We find the balance within the imperfection. We find the organization in the chaos, and somehow we make it work. But that's not just gamers. We in everyday life do that. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to take an imperfect game, we're going to play it, we're going to enjoy it, we're not going to criticize it. We might a little bit. Yeah, we might. We might just a bit, just a bit, you know, just a little bit. So we're gonna go with a new game. That's why it was gonna be called Back to the Drawing Board, but that was too big of a title, so I said Back to Black, because it's a vampire game. And this is a game, in case you don't know, there's hard mode, there's normal mode, and then there is lastly story mode. And I would go with story mode, because we're going to go with this mode, you're going to die a lot. You're going to die all the time in this one. And you're going to have, this is going to have you get a very good experience with the game. You're going to understand the story. The combat is easy, but it's not and yes, and you have to, it's based mostly on kills, and you have to, but with this progresses if you kill people. If you kill anybody, it progresses, and it gets to the point where it's so difficult. And this is like nightmare mode. I have not tried that, and I don't care to, but we're gonna go with story mode, so not just for my sake, but for the sake of the fact that you need to see what the combat looks like. I want you to have the best experience you can with the game, and you will not be able to change the difficulty during your playthrough. Okay, well that's fine. So I'm gonna start all over for your sake. For the sake of Twitch, I shall carry on.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Jeez, that's deep. I do like poetry like that.
Death.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
That's a hell of a way to wake up. That was one hell of a party. Oh, this is where I have to actually take charge. Limping all the way. Haha. So this is actually pretty important and central to the story. That's why I didn't skip it, because that poem will be told throughout the whole game, and essentially it will guide you through the I almost don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. Why do I have to do this? This is a bad idea. Oh, I'm feeling better now. Right after I killed my sister. What? What do you mean? What?
Mary!
What I did? Didn't do anything.
No! Mary!
She looks fine.
Hold on! Please, hold on!
There's a little tiny scratch right there. Just a tiny scratch.
Mary!
Oh, your only sister. It's family, so I understand. I mean, she has so very little blood right there, and then he's got it all the way down his shirt, like it's just going down past his nipples.
It's a nightmare.
There.
No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Let me explain. It's not what it looks like. I'm not really a vampire, I'm just pretending. Yeah, that makes it sound, that makes it sound even better, doesn't it? Okay, run.
Don't shoot! This is a nightmare!
Get.
I need to get out of here!
Okay.
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening. Oh dear, no, I don't have any weapons right now, so I can't really fight them off. Later you get weapons, but not now.
What's going on?
Jump down, and run.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Hi, what's that? Is that... Ooh, yeah. Okay, I have to...
Now, I can defend myself.
I do like stabbing things.
Who are you?
Stay back. Stay back.
Sorry,
Whoops.
but you left me no choice.
They do, the enemies do get a little bit more intense as you go along, but like for the sake of the story, it's easier. Be fast. Is there anybody else around you? No.
No, please, stop.
Switch target. I don't know what that means.
Who are you? What do you want?
Most of these guys, if you're fast enough, you can get them. I don't know. I mean, it was a while back. It was like 5 months back when I... Hi.
I mean you no harm. I
I'm-
need help. Die, you fucking leech. Please.
Oh.
Listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's
dear.
sake? Do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
I'm barbecuing. Barbecuing myself, apparently. By the way, I don't think it's very realistic. The sun, it feels like it's burning.
me to the bone.
No,
I
it's
need
not.
to find somewhere to hide.
As you will find.
Right now! Let me go!
Ah, no. No. Okay, I have to get that. I
need to
can't go
find
there.
shelter.
You think? Okay, get in there. Get in there.
Is anybody there?
Also look around for money. Money, look in the garbage cans, look everywhere. There's lots of things that you can find. Oh, yes, just lift that.
This seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Oh, should be safe enough. Okay, what's this? My sister. Sister? Oh, it's all coming back to you. Brother, what have you done? What have you done?
Mary! Mary!
Yeah, that's...
Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
I have a particular set of skills. I will find you. And I will kill you. What's that? Oh, yes, find... Oh, okay. What's it? What's in this? Money. Okay. Anything over here? No. Is there
You can
open that.
almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
Somebody is sensitive. Saying. See, this is the thing. I love vampires, but I don't like the Twilight kind of thing. You know, that's kind of wishy-washy to me, and I appreciate Twilight for what it is, you know, and I appreciate it, but then I'm also not really into it. I was not.
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
He was dead.
Dad's pockets? Are you serious? I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more
He really did die.
responsibilities. What's
It'd
this?
be better when you're worse. You must
Go
die to live forever.
Holidays.
Ew! What is wrong with your face?
I suppose we are.
He has the same face, so never mind.
Nah, give him an Eve.
Oh, you were mugged. You went to their house. How convenient. Now you can kill them. You can kill them now. Kill them all! I mean, to be honest, you know, But I like the traditional vampire, the Christopher Lee vampire, the vampire that strives to be good. And the one thing I did appreciate Twilight was Carlisle. Carlisle was great because you're not supposed to be able to see yourself in the mirror. It's a flaw. That's not the way it goes. Don't worry, I'm not really a horror purist, so I'm not gonna be like that. I'm not gonna do this.
Who goes there?
He might linger longer.
Who's there?
Ooh.
Are you referring to me?
Oh, he's remembering his turning.
No!
The time that he turned.
I still have so much to accomplish.
Okay. I'm gonna do
Still
something.
have so much left that needs doing.
A little something. Man, I'm gonna do a little something. Excuse me. Just do a bit of something. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And then, what am I gonna do after that? What was I going to do? I thought I knew. Oh yes. Put the image up, please. Put the image. Put the image up, yes, 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 yes. There we go. It's lovely, isn't it? It's actually a very nice little, that's a filtered, it's a filtered photo of, okay, we're gonna put that over here. Over there. There you go. Thank you very much. Hide the image. Put this back up. And then the game capture. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay, you should be picking up the game. I don't understand. Okay. Are we picking up the... Yes, yes we are. Ha ha ha. Okay. I was just getting my head in the way because I think it is too much of a central point. I mean, I am the live, but I think I'm not that important. I want everyone to see what's in here. Oh good, a syringe. So you can pump yourself full of morphine. Good job. Oh, a gun. Yes, we could use that. The only problem...
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! No. There's time. I can save him.
Who?
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital! Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
He was a hero.
No, it never got easy.
True. Killing does not get easy, does it? Okay, Lord, then where we're gonna go. So you can sleep. Just to kind of give you an idea of what you can do when you sleep. This is a thing, believe it or not. Oh, they're not gonna show it to you.
This makes no sense.
Typical. And then I'm even gonna show it all that.
It's a nightmare. That's it.
It's a nightmare. Well, if you're in my nightmare, it must be It mustn't be a nightmare. It must be a
So be it.
dream. Oh dear. No! Please, no! 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 No!
Rational thinking only.
No! Please, listen to me. Don't do this. No. No. I'm not doing it! Oh my gosh, you're making me do this. Okay, don't do this at home, please don't. Bah. Okay. Yes, warning. May have some depictions of suicide. Didn't warn you. Sorry. There's no flashing lights. I don't think. I don't know. So, one of the things that drew me to this game. Oh, you are still alive. And now you have an even dirtier shirt. That's all that accomplished. And yes, vampires do. Ooh. Yes,
This
that's
is
all you.
absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
As it is, as mad as the moon, contains blood in sunlight into a glowing flesh.
So somebody kind of told me this. So this is some of the skills that you can get, and so you can get this obviously. So you want to unlock some of these things. As you can see, can't unlock that. This is the only one that's available. So that's the only one that's available right there. So we got this and that. I can't do that apparently. Okay. But the claws very important. Get this one. These are all going to be very important in the future. So best thing to do. What? I can't do anymore. Okay. So, yeah, there's not much I could do with that. Okay. So, yeah, whenever you go to sleep, you can level up. So when you go to bed, before you go to bed, you will get to level up. So keep in mind that's what a bed is for. A bed is for to level up. So make sure that you have. Make sure you have
mad,
points.
then. It must belong to the one who made me. What I am.
But somebody told me not too long ago.
I must
and this is
find
actually
him to
kind of
understand
funny. Somebody
what I
told
have
me
become.
that depending on the choices that you make, you will that's just gross. That's just that. Oh, I think he was either killed or he killed himself. I don't really know. They really don't go into that, but I'm assuming because he has like. Oh dear, they're trying to come in. They're trying to come in? Well, there's not really any way to get out. Yeah. I think the way out is downstairs. And he just wants to take his sweet time, doesn't he? The sweet man that he is. But yes, I like the traditional vampire. The vampire that actually does kill people. But doesn't want to. But that's what I appreciated
people
about
want me dead.
Carlisle in
I need to
Twilight.
leave now.
Was that he had control over his bloodlust, and I enjoyed that because he was like in control. He's a doctor. It's very similar to him. He is a doctor as well. That's why he was trying to save the patient. He was trying to save a patient. Okay. They'll never find
My
him.
head's spinning.
They'll-
Come out, you coward!
They'll never find me, yeah. Why is it shiny? Why is everything shiny? Offhand weapons. So yeah, eventually... yeah. There's been a lot of people who complained about how the combat system was not balanced. I'm like, well, it never is balanced, is it?
I'm
The
still
door has
inside.
become unlocked.
I must reach the west end.
Where am I going? A bit better. Okay. Press. Okay.
Die, vermin!
If. I'm pressing it.
Strength I never knew I had.
Oh, I don't remember there being a stun option. That's cool. I'm sorry, I was just lost.
This shouldn't be possible. Every fiber of my
No,
being
don't do
is
this.
afire.
No, 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 no. Okay. Oh, I wondered.
Like a child learning the limits of my
So,
body.
look at the bodies. You can see there's sometimes little packages or little things that they do. Hey, I'm stunning you. I am trying to stun you. Oh, good. Ah. Big boy. He's a big boy.
My strength.
Oh,
My
oh, wait,
reflexes.
wait. There's something over there. Sometimes they
Not human
take a
anymore.
while for these things to show up, but they show up eventually. Okay, here we go. No. I apologize for the background noise. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry about that. Hey, can I escape? So one of the things that drew me to this game, besides it being about vampires, was the fact that it is it had a great musical score. And I was on Spotify, and I noticed I was like, Vampire, and it showed up on something that I was looking for. It was either like one of those, you know, when you play things and certain you know, it's at the end of your playlist, and they're thinking, well, this is what we think you might like, and usually it's pretty accurate because I have 10 years worth of liking things, and I'm, you know, following millions of people, so it happens.
My poor sister.
So
If only I
it
had
showed up,
control
and
of my
I said,
new
this is the
blood.
most haunting musical
Mary,
score I've ever heard. And
someone
if you
will
don't
pay for
know,
what happened
a
to
lot
you.
of games have like these
For what
kind
happened
of,
to
oh,
us.
this is something you can do, watch.
This is despicable.
What's it? Here's something. Okay. So you go like that. This will not
can't
give you a lot of
believe I'm
blood because,
doing
as you
this.
know, rats are rats.
It's
A rat is
locked,
a
all
rat.
right.
And if you've seen Interview with the Vampire, you know rats don't exactly taste good either. They are rats. They eat garbage. I know, I'm not talking about pet rats, okay? I'm not talking about that. Okay, you have a pet rat, great. But as I said, I'm sorry about the I don't have an air conditioner, okay? So I need a fan going. And it's summertime, and it's gonna be summer until October, and I'm just like, yeah, I think there was something in there that I was supposed to get. What was I supposed to do in there? I forgot what I was supposed to do. I think I go up the stairs. Okay. Go up the stairs. Yes. So, it's very strange, but yes, this is one of the rare games that I was actually drawn to by its music, because the music is very haunting. And if you have not had a chance to listen to it, it is by Olivier, I'm gonna say, I don't know what his name is, but his name is Oliver Derriere, I think it is. Or Derriere. Sorry, I'm no
Dizziness from the
disrespect to
jump.
the composer. He's a wonderful
can now
person. He
control it.
actually looks very similar to this character that you see here. He doesn't have quite that bump in his nose, but he has that, you know, that kind of that Adrian Brody look about him, and I like that. So I think he's a very attractive man, the composer. You know, you don't find a lot of composers you can simp over. You know, most of them are pretty old, and it's not that they're bad looking or anything, but they're just not really my type. I just appreciate them for their music, not and I don't objectify them like that. I don't go, oh, that one has a nice ass. I'm not like that. I don't do that kind of thing. I'm sorry, I'm not a sexy person, but you know, you can. I mean, if you see an attractive man, yes, of course, you're like, oh, that's a good-looking
What
man.
will
But you
London
don't,
have
you
to
don't
say to me?
treat them like a piece of meat. It's just not, that's not cool. You can get quite a bit of money, so do look around. Look around.
I've so
Look
many
around.
questions
See
unanswered.
what's around. So, I had a bit of an issue not too long ago with my mouse. It was old and it was like a $6 mouse from a Best Buy bucket, you know, and so yeah. But now I have a nice new
Another
one. It
corpse.
is a Memzu
Streets of London become a
moose.
mausoleum.
It is a Memzu moose. The moose is the best. Oh, let me touch the blood. Yeah. Oh. There is another vampire about.
The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it.
Ew. So,
I
if you
follow
took the
the
beard
scent
off this
trail.
dude, he would look just like
Perhaps
the
it will
composer
lead me
for
to my
this- for
assailant.
the music in this game. So you push V, and see that?
Fresh
See the
blood.
lovely neon
smell is
red
so
that's there?
strong.
Yeah, well, you can take the stairs, you know. You don't have to materialize up there. I'll just take the stairs, because I'm not lazy. Okay, well, where? Okay, it's there. What is
Something dire must have come about.
this? Something dire is going to be, yes. So I really do believe in the whole thing
Where has everyone gone?
I don't know, I don't like this whole thing where I do believe that in the beginning when you're a
According to the
vampire,
bloodhounds,
yeah, you
that's
might
where the
have
victim was
trouble
attacked.
controlling it, but I
So
think
that must
eventually
be the
you would be
killer's
like,
trail.
okay, how do we do this? You know, there has to be something that they can do, like pills they can take.
At last, a little
And-
life.
In this day and age, with all the blood banks and stuff and all that, you wouldn't have to actually bite anybody to get it. You know, you wouldn't have to take a life, and necessarily, you know, there are people that are willing to give blood to vampires, so it wouldn't be like you don't have to like kidnap a man or a woman. You wouldn't have to like sneak into someone's bedroom and do that. So you can literally just survive on, you know, biting someone here and there. You know, you wouldn't have to kill them per se, and I've seen that done in many things. So,
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yeah.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
yeah, where I could be a drunk NPC like you? Probably not
Has
likely.
anybody entered the bar recently?
I don't
Can't
know.
say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
And I'm gonna say, you see the little thing that he's doing with his head, and he's going like this. You know, all the characters do that. I'm not joking. Like that is it, the character. This is an old game, okay? It's older, and it's not.
What's going on
fancy
around
for
here?
us.
It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the
It's almost
Silver
like
Dog.
it's almost like the movements were done by the same person. All the movements were done because it seems like there's a pattern. There's a pattern of what he does. The pattern is kind of like I don't know what it is. It's like a figure 8 thing, and like they keep doing that over and over. Is it just a
You make
fairy?
it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
True. Very true.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
Oh, you're a wise man. Goodbye.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Yeah. So you really didn't need to talk to that dude. I just did it because, I don't know, that was the first thing that I did when I first played this game, so, yeah.
God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you.
No.
I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
So I'm looking for someone. Yeah, so do you offer services? No? I shall go take my business elsewhere then.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Ew, I need to meet the man.
I need to meet this man.
I need to.
I have questions.
Many
Climb
questions.
the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still
Knock
awake.
on the door.
And, sir,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable
Oh,
establishment.
shoot. Shucks. I thought this was disreputable place. I like those places. I said I was going to take my business elsewhere, so...
This is no place for you. Freeman has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
They're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require them.
I think someone's used them.
Yes?
Are you certain?
How would they know that I'm here?
Whoever you are.
Because I'm breathing
Slowly,
heavily.
vampire.
Ah,
I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I'm already here.
I need a word. With anyone.
You know, this whole cross business, I mean, that really shouldn't work. I mean, if you've seen an interview with a vampire, he says he likes to look at crosses.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
Like, it's not a thing. I don't know. I think it's just stupid, the whole cross thing. Not the symbolism behind it. I'm not talking about that. I love Jesus, but, like, I don't think... I'm just saying, just because you wear
And
a cross
who might
or you
you
do
be?
that, it isn't going to protect you, I'm just saying. It might protect you from certain people, but other than that, not likely. Well, I don't know. Well, you first.
Tell me, who are
You
you?
first.
First,
I know what
tell
I am,
me
but
what
what are
you
you?
want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
Sounds like a good
The
time.
calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I'm joking, I don't. I'm a victim
I've been
too.
hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
It's me.
I
Come on, hunt
I
me
believe
down.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Who are you, sir?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Well, help me then. Okay, well, what is the Brotherhood? I'm wondering what it
And
is.
what exactly is
What
this
is the
brotherhood?
Brotherhood? What does it do?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Oh, shoot. What do you
What
know?
have you uncovered concerning the murders?
Nothing.
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Okay. Help me then.
Then help me find the culprit.
I
Okay.
may.
He's gonna deny
If you'll
it. So
first
if
tell me
you
why
said
you opened this door.
who were you talking to?
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
Do you?
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
Do we?
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
Oh, well, you know, I'll end him. I don't know. I'll demand answers. Yes, I'll
I
demand
will at
answers.
last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
We will. Spoiler, but we will. We are going to meet him. So I'm going. Hi. So he's gonna deny that
I'm
he
certain
talked.
we shall meet again.
Okay, yeah. Can't talk to him again, I guess. He's going to deny it. Like,
If
totally gonna
Swansea
deny
is
it.
not my attacker, it means somebody else.
I know
came
what
here
who he was
tonight.
talking to. Actually, I do know.
Someone
I
must
know
know
exactly
something.
who he was talking to.
Evening, sir.
Hi.
Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
I don't
Well, if
know
you
what
must.
it is with this, but I think they make the men kind of weird. The women are a bit weird. It's like, hey, let's make them all look like Billy Piper in Penny Dreadful. Let's make her that way. Let's give them, you know, but let's over exaggerate it. Let's make them with huge ass teeth. Yeah, that sounds good. They just look like dummies gone wrong, some of these characters,
I
but
spoke
I
to
enjoy
Dr.
it,
Swansea.
so
He's not
it's
the man I'm
really
looking
an
for.
issue.
Now, I want the truth.
The truth?
What
What
do
do
you
you
mean?
mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he...
Remember this name? Remember this name?
Well, I
Make a
thought he was
note of
gonna
it.
call
Make a
someone.
note of it. Remember the name. Remember the name. That's very. What happened tonight?
What
I don't
happened
know.
tonight?
He
wasn't
was
here.
dead drunk as usual.
What's got on?
Oh
Oh,
my god, his
I don't know.
eyes,
I don't know.
his face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid? Yeah, why?
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin, his hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Oh no, he's just a vampire.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why
yeah.
keep it a secret?
Yep,
Why not
sounds
tell me
like
about
the
it?
case
Tom's
of
nothing if
werewolf.
not loyal. After
Fever.
Will lost his job,
Yes,
he offered him
very
money.
serious.
They used to be good mates. But recently, well, Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, we got a hint. We got a hint. So as you can see, we've got hints. Get that out of the way. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's not bad. No, it's just this area is a little bit odd. This kind of makes it look like somebody, I don't know, pinched his face right there. What wonderful development. Yes, yes, yes. A bit outdated, but good. Okay, well, I am done with this. I'm just gonna head on out. Goodbye to you. And goodbye to you. And I shall be out. Yes, I'm just gonna go I do believe I'm going the right way. Yes. I'll just follow my gut instinct and not go that way. Obviously. Oh no, that's not where my gut instinct, my gut instinct must be wrong. Very wrong. Ooh, money. I like that. Money? No, there's no money in there. There's nothing in there. That's a dead end. I don't think I have a gut instinct. I do, but it's just not working right now. Okay, well, I guess this is the only way to go. Where am I have to go? To the docks. So, I don't know where this goes. Don't look at the posters. The posters are shit.
What's been done to me?
Posters are shit.
To the city.
They're not really that great. I'm just saying. Can I get over there somehow? I think there's a way to teleport. Yes, there is. There's a way to teleport. Oh, dear. Someone left a base. Goody. Alright, get off. Get off. Hi. Okay. Now, I can get so many more points. I didn't know I could stun the people. I didn't know I could stun. This is so much fun now. So, supposedly somebody told me this and I forgot to mention, because I got distracted, but yes. Supposedly there is a thing that if you make certain decisions, you can turn good or evil, depending on what you do. Can't take the stairs, can I? They're not really proper stairs.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says he's got something for you, sir, you've got one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast.
Nah. Is somebody down there? I don't see anybody down there. There's just a reason.
Oi! You listening?
No, I'm not listening. I'm not listening. No, I'm not. I'm not. Hello. Oh, I can kill him that way. Goody. Fantastic. Let's look up here. Down there. Is there anything that's shiny? No, there's nothing shiny. There's nothing shiny to take home. Mother would be so disappointed. Is that a no. Okay, anybody else up here? Anybody else up here? They want to do something about me? No? Okay. Well, this was fun. But I have to get on the stairs again. Because that doesn't lead anywhere, I don't think, so. So once you just... There's not really fall damage, I don't think, and if there is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance if that's... Oh. For some reason I thought that was something nice. I thought it was shiny. Oh, so it just leads to this body. Okay, well, fun. Fun times. Okay. So make sure that you get as much... Okay, well that was the blood that was already there. Nope, can't go in there, no. No. Can I open this? No, it's not open.
It's locked.
I hate when they lock things, it's so stupid. I did follow it. I followed it. And it leads to this. And then it leads... Oh, it leads out this door. Never mind. Okay, well... Yes, I know. Okay. There we go. When you attack, you get out of range.
Burn it, boys!
Is he? Is it? No. Don't naughty. Don't do that. Oh, you want to see up close? Here you go. Hey, I thought you were dead. And you're not. I thought you were dead. And you're not. Oh, you can go up there, can you? Is there any place else to go now that there's not? So I'm gonna have to go up there. Oh goody. Wait. Was this where I was before? No, this is a different area. Okay. Nice. Okay, very nice. Hi. Hello. I'm going to fight you. Oh, that's a little too close. Oh! Did you fall? Funny. I stunned him to death. I was hoping that he would just, You're not a very good aim, sir. You're not. You're not. You are not a good aim at all. No. There we go. Very curious. I. And we'll finish the King's Bite. Is that it? Is that all we're going to do? Do you have anything for me? You don't have anything. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh, okay. This is during the Spanish flu. That was around 1917, 1918. And this was after a war, actually. It was during a war and very dark times in London. It wasn't great on their history. And as I said, what you see here is not what London is anymore, but there's still rough places. And you're going to get rough places wherever you go. There's dark places you don't want to go, essentially, and they're everywhere. So, don't be surprised. Okay, I have to follow blood, Blood. Okay, blood goes where? Goes somewhere. So there's more blood stains, and that's what I was supposed to follow. There's that, and then there's something out there. I'm not quite sure what that is. But, what's that? Oh, supplies. There's something over here. Hi.
Over there!
Oh. Yeah, it's almost too easy. I think I've got to be a better gamer since I last played this. It's almost too easy. I'd like to go normal. I'd like to go normal for today, please. Can I go normal? I don't know. What is this? What? Oh, what is this? Is this the hospital? No, it's not. It's not. Follow the blood trail. Follow the blood trail. I can't follow the butterflies. No, I am follow the blood trail. It's more dark and morbid and twisted. Oh. fill all. Can we just leave? Thanks. Thanks. Money. A bed. So I can actually sleep on a bed. So you have certain hideouts that you can discover. I don't know where all of them are. You could literally, you could find them all, I suppose, if you really wanted to like wander around. So this is stuff that you can craft, and you can't quite craft them just yet. So let's not. Can we get out? Yeah, I don't. Okay, dokie then. What else is in here? No, don't want that. Huh. Okay, well, what's with the bed? Do I have to level up now? I don't have enough to level up, you guys. Right. Well, since it's going to be pretty central to what I'm doing, might as well do that. And then increase your blood absorption. That sounds promising, doesn't it? Does. Sounds very promising. Okay, we're going to confirm that. Because we didn't get a lot of points despite that I killed 10 people. Despite the fact that I drank from 10 people. That did nothing whatsoever. It just gave me a few measly points. Oh dear. Can someone fix the light, please? Whee! Okay. So I did what I was supposed to do. What are you doing?
Are they back in
Oh, don't do that. No. Yes. Stupid beast or stupid bitch? How dare you call me a stupid bitch? How dare you? I happen to be a very good person. And this whole vampire thing, it wasn't my fault. I didn't ask to be this way. I'm the victim. I'm the victim of circumstance, you guys. Oh, I'm the victim here. You should feel sorry for me. I should stop wanting. Okay, what else are we doing? Oh, there's a brick. Ah, very nice. I do like bridges. The North Dock. We're getting closer to where we need to be.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong.
Is there any better smell? Oh dear me, dear me, dear me. Okay, can you open it? Can you open it?
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Yeah, this looks a lot worse than it really is. It's just like they burned the bodies because they really didn't have any place to put them. I mean, the cemeteries were full, the mortuary was full.
Put it down.
So this guy is a bit hard. He's a bit hard to kill. As you can see, he's kind of dead. He's a bit dead, wouldn't you say? Okay. I'm really going to overkill with this guy. How many times do I have to stun the dude? How many times must I stun this dude? That should do it. That should do it. Oh. Okay, it's over. As I said, this is incredibly easy, but I'm gonna say, if you've never played it,
William, please.
I'm gonna say, anything...
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
No,
Mr.
you
Hampton,
couldn't.
are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
There's something behind you.
Return to my
There's something
flock, they
behind you.
stray without
There's something behind you. He's alive. I was saved by a woman.
Remember, certain Skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait.
What?
You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
She's the barmaid. I thought she was a barfloozy. Turns out she's a lady. Look at her fancy
By George
clothes.
and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Hi! I do like the
Patience, good
doctor.
fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful
Doctor
place.
Who?
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. You'll see he gets to the nearest
Yes, we'll give
hospital.
him a bottle
No,
of brandy and
please,
send
I
him home.
almost tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with a good
I
doctor.
need my
Swansea.
body.
He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well.
I need my
The sun
body
is
or
soon to
else
rise,
she
you'll
will
need a
let me
place to
die.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what
Okay,
happened
first
to
of
me.
all, that accent, I know it's horrible, but, like, it was a guy that was actually from England that was doing the accent. And I do have approval from my friends. I have friends that are from England. I have friends that are from Ireland. I have friends that are from Scotland. So if I do their accents, they're not
This
complaining
poor
about
creature
it.
can't
You
be
are.
my maker. Could it be some
Just joking.
subspecies of
Just
the
joking.
I must find a place to
course,
analyze
you know,
the blood.
Nobody's complaining. I don't know. Now, there's certain accents you don't want to do, and I'm not going to go into that, but, like, use your common, you know, your common judgment, use your common sense and figure that out, because, you know, don't make those accents and don't be casually racist when you're amongst people who don't understand that. You know, read the room. Read the room. Think it out. Say, oh, yeah, probably shouldn't make that joke. Many people are, like, casually racist, but they're not, like, they are not racist. You know, it's kind of hard to explain. It's just like, you know, people will say things that they don't mean, and I don't think that you should judge them for it.
Where
It
are we
doesn't matter
headed?
what they say, but, you
We're on
know.
our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What
Okay,
woman?
can we look at, we're gonna look at him.
You used me to locate that skull. You
Ah,
must
you
know who
used
he
me.
is.
I thought you were a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
Okay.
Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal?
I wasn't
If only
talking
that
about
were the
it behind
reality
back,
of the
I was
situation.
just
To be honest,
saying.
I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages.
How's he doing?
Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
Of course I am. I am.
I knew it.
Yes, of course.
I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
Wow.
Word again.
from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when
He
myth
is-
walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Okay, as far as we know,
Well, then let me be blunt.
he is the most
Join my staff at
sophisticated
Pembroke
NPC
Hospital.
besides him.
As a physician,
He's the main character.
I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
Yes.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider.
Are
The
we
post
going
would be
anywhere?
for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your
Oh.
absence
Are
during
you on
daylight
top?
hours.
I don't know.
You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Oh.
So, what do you say?
Yeah.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
It seems like we never had a choice. I'm like a powder keg, awaiting the sparks. The total eclipse of the heart. In case you're wondering, yes, that is from the Total Eclipse of the Heart, but it is actually part of a musical called The Dance of the Vampires, or Tanz der Vampires, in German, which I have heard. I have heard both the American version
Swansea, thank
and
goodness. I was
the
beginning to be
English version.
concerned.
And it is written by the great Jim Steinman, who brought
I
you
bring good news.
I'll Do Anything for Love, Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We
He is
lost
the
2 more
king of
patients.
rock
Nurse Scout said she couldn't
opera.
take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a
And also the fact that he can write an office
good bed
boy.
for Mr. Hampton.
He
Be
also
sure to pay
did Dance in
attention
My
to his
Pants
needs.
as
Of
well
course,
as
Doctor.
Oh,
Be
and
Bad for
Dorothy,
Good.
Yes, Doctor.
Bad for Good.
Dr.
this
Reed
one.
here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke.
Oh, that
We're
bitch.
very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Aw.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted.
Thank
you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan.
I'm not.
We'll catch
I'm
up
not
after
going
my
to do
rounds.
that.
Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm
Coming.
coming.
Okay. How do I can't get past you. You guys are taking me to hospital. Okay, well. I can't go that way.
It's my turn.
No, why am I doing?
Each heart contains the source of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
No. I don't want to do this.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Well, I do.
Please, you've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Okay. Be more polite.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a
Yes,
doctor.
it's going rather
Dr.
well,
Jonathan
thank you.
Reed.
My vampire journey.
Name's
I
Clay
started
Cox.
over because
I'd appreciate you helping me
you
to
can
about
have
plain
3
stock.
Follow me,
consecutive
Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that
save
better
things.
place.
I am no. No, I don't need to do that. Thanks. No. Don't need that, thanks. I guess I have no choice. I have no choice. I guess I have to put him Probably. Yeah, I've killed enough people.
Dance with him the dance
I've killed like 10 people actually. They were thugs though, like they weren't anybody important, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, where am I taking him? Is this a good place to push him? I don't know. No, I can't. Wait. Oh, alright. Okay, go over here. Go this way. Well, they were thugs and they were trying to attack me. What do you mean, release? I don't want to release him. Okay, where else do I go? I don't want to release him. I've gone this far. Okay. I don't know how long this lasts, but... Oh, now is a good time to embrace him, I guess. This guy is inevitable. Well, apparently I didn't realize that when you stun somebody and you hit the right button...
You bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Huh? Okay, well, I'm just gonna act like that never happened.
To embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden. Such
This is the story mode. It's a bit too easy for me, but that's because when I first played it, I didn't really understand the combat system, and I didn't have a lot of practice. Yeah, you get... Oh, I see. That's what was going on. So now we have arrived at the hospital. We have arrived at the hospital.
Hurry up.
And that woman is a
Doctor,
bitch.
where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek.
I apologize, nurse.
So,
I needed some time to
God.
myself.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a
I'm not
terrible
gonna say
fate.
why,
The means to that
because
end
that's
should be
kind
of
of a
little
spoiler.
concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it...
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, bye. No, I don't have any questions.
Thank you.
I just want to go. What is going on with my mouse? It almost, it was like... That's funny.
Dr. Swansea is right.
It is so funny.
This place seems perfect to
That
conduct
guy
my
is a
research.
jerk too. He's just a jerk. He's a purist. He thinks he's so important. He thinks he's very important. He's like, I do things the old-fashioned way. You're a nitwit. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I wanted to kill him for the longest time. Never got around to it, but I wanted to. I wanted to kill him. I originally wanted to, but like, you have to do certain things for people, and you can't eat because for some reason their blood. Well, in the future, yes. In the future, yes. In the future, I will definitely do that. I'm just gonna look around here because I am kind of the queen of looting. I love to loot things. I love to look around and do that. I like to look at the loot. You can't just kill them. No. That's not an option. I'll show you. I'll go downstairs. I know where I know where everything is. So, well, almost everything. I can get lost sometimes, but now I know how to use the map. Oh, what's this? No, that's nothing. That's nothing. No, that's nothing. I don't need that. Okay. Okay, let's get on the stairs. Get on the stairs further. So, where was that dude? Ooh, he's right there. He was right here. Where did he go? Well, I'm gonna hunt him down. Hey, jerk face. Come here.
Good evening, sir.
Reed?
Hi.
Yes,
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals not overrated dabblers.
And what are you doing? So, details. Yeah, I can't push it. Like, he is not. So what you can do is he's pretty healthy. But also there's something that you can do. You have to do something for this asshole. You have to do something for him. The thing that you have to do is probably give him some sort of quest. Or you may never be able to kill him because he's not like a willing participant. He hasn't given me any quests, so I assume if he does give me a quest, I can. If you know that he can do a quest, then he can. But other than that, because after you quest him, you've done his quest, and you've come back with whatever, ingredients that you need to give, because there are people that in this game that will, then their blood, this here is gonna go up. It's gonna go way up. The experience in the blood is gonna be great. Something to do with maybe the blood nutrients or something. Maybe happy. It's one of those things like maybe it's a thing about taste. Maybe the nutrients boosts when they're happy. I don't know what that is, but if you do that, I don't know. I guess it's salted meat or something. I have no idea. Do you have a problem with me?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice.
You mean they didn't ask you?
Position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. But I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
No, I can't say the same about you, but you're just a regular NPC. I don't think he's an important NPC, but there must be a reason that he shows that that he's there. Like, there must. No need for
there is
such
no need for such animosity between us.
You can't
Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. This is a waste
Since
of
your tenure
time.
in this hospital,
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me.
Let's just say
I have
that
always
you are a
respected the
neat
skills of
freak,
Dr.
and
Swansea.
you are not
But
running
over
this
time,
hospital,
his
so you are
enthusiasm
pissed off.
Displaced.
carelessness. Exactly what are you talking
He's a random NPC.
We're here to save
Good.
lives.
I shall
People who
enjoy
trust us
it
are not volunteering
thoroughly
for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any
I don't
radical
hate people.
experiments, Doctor.
I'm ready
Even
to
if
hate people. I will dislike them,
practitioner
but
should.
I like
It's
hating
modern.
characters. That's my thing. That's my thing. I shall enjoy it. Personal questions. Hey, that gets me nowhere. By the way, if
Thank
it
you for
doesn't,
your time.
is it
We'll talk
yellow or orange? That means that it has absolutely nothing. So that was kind of not really a central conversation, but all right. I'm going to run. I'm running. I'm running. Oh, wow. You can run really fast. I wasn't expecting. Excuse me for the spastic movements I'm using. I just wasn't used to running
This must be the place.
within the house.
It's definitely
in
away
the
from
hospital.
prying eyes.
Oh,
Relegated
that
to
was
the
almost like
shadows.
Spyro.
A kingdom
Out
of
of
my
control.
own. At least I won't be
I
sleeping.
know,
in
I
a
played Spyro. And I was real excited about it. I was like, yay, I'm gonna play Spyro. It's an old blast from the past. It's totally gonna work out. And then I played it, and I was just like, disaster. It was a disaster. Did not work out. The mechanics were horrible, and it is bad. It was bad. Okay, well, that is an option right there. It is criminal. The steering is... Oh my gosh, this is wonky. I couldn't do anything. And then I thought, hey, I have an idea. I have a great idea. No, I don't. So I had a great idea, and I was like, I bet I'll put my controller in, because I had a controller for that particular purpose. So I did. Did it get better? No, it did not. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot, is actually pretty good. They have some, unfortunately it's very expensive, and, it's over $40, so I don't know. I was not really eager to do that because it was very, with that experience, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna play any more older games. But then again, older games are good. They're not bad. But I just would prefer, what is it?
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Well, we don't have time for that. We have people to kill, time to kill, I mean. Yes, information. It is central to something. I don't know what it was. Central to something. It will give me a hint and clues, because there are certain things. It is kind of a detective kind of thing. I was in this room before, wasn't I? Yes, I was. But yes, never again will I have Spyro, the trilogy, on alive, unless something miraculous happens where they make the controls better. But I doubt it. Yes, I do realize that that is not an operational law. I do realize it. Oh, you're the vampire chick. She's the one. She actually thinks she's a vampire. I killed her last time. I don't know why I did. She was kind of arrogant. She wasn't really important. I didn't think she was an important character, so I was like, hey, come outside with me. I want to show you the stars. I'm gonna be seeing the stars by the time I'm done.
Good evening, Doctor.
Good
I believe
evening.
we're going to be working
Good
together.
evening.
Dr. Reed.
Doctor.
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
It's nothing.
Thank you. And you are? I am Thoreau Strickland. Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Thoreau Strickland, are you? So look for this. So you have to have conversations with other people to unlock that, apparently, but you already know that, because you've played it before. This is an older game. As I said, when I first drew me to this game was the music. It's very moody and foreboding, and I love that dark academia, dark vampire music. I go to sleep to music like that. So
What do you think of
I love
Dr.
it.
Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
And what's
It's a
great
shame
is
he's
I can
so
listen to it
narrow-minded.
without getting
Dr.
back,
Swansea
without,
taught me that science is
getting
about
my
exploring
audio
uncharted
music. That's
territory.
gonna be great.
With the I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Ha ha. Oh, so he's an idiot. Okay, good. That's what I thought.
Please,
That
could you tell me
means
how
I can
great it
kill him. I don't need to ask you any more questions. It's not central to the story.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Good day too. This guy, I figured him out. I don't understand why he is that way. I don't know. He's a bit confused. I think he's a decent guy, but you know, he doesn't seem to be able. I can't eat him. So it's kind of. Hello, Ness Ratchet. Goodbye. I do the jerk face I don't like. No, you're the creepy dude that likes me. Are you the guy? Yeah, don't want to talk to you. I just talked to you. It didn't get me anywhere. I don't even know where I'm going. Sorry, I got distracted there. So this is actually a fun thing. If you don't know who anybody is and you don't want to have to do that spastic thing all the time, you can so this will actually tell you. This is Dr. Waverly, we don't like him. This is Dorothy Crane. Nah, we don't like her. This is Dr. Strickland. This is some unknown dude. He does have a name, but like I don't really need to know. I think he got drunk or something. I don't remember his story. I think he got drunk, broke his arm or something, and he was being stupid and you know he was being rather stupid. So I think that's what happened. And there's this one dude. You haven't seen him yet. He's the ambulance driver. He's a very interesting person. He's actually kind of funny. He's a very interesting character. Oh, that's where it was. Fall. Oh yeah. Hold on, let's see. Oh, and then there's this really
Good evening, Dr.
interesting-
Strickland. And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
No, I didn't even
Goodbye, Dr.
realize that I was going to talk to you. I don't need to talk to you. So there's this one dude that's outside he's Indian. He's actually quite interesting. He's
Good evening. I'm Dr.
He's
Reed.
actually
Always a
available.
pleasure to meet a
You
colleague,
can kill
sir.
him. You can kill
Especially
him,
when he
but
was
there's not
supposedly
any
dead.
real
A colleague.
reason to.
Are you
Usually
Dr.
I try to think.
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you
Well,
mean?
that takes
You used to be a
qualifications.
doctor.
Yeah, I don't feel
your
like.
license
I mean,
revoked?
he's available,
No, sir.
but like,
It is just
is he
that I
really
like to be
worth
precise.
killing? I don't think so.
I run a little.
He's actually the nicest guy in the game, so. Well, I could kill him, but
A pawn, yes, sir.
that's the thing. You can always kill him late. Yeah, you kind of have to
Who
talk
comes
to
here
him.
to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember?
Oh, have you?
And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods do you
What
sell?
kind of goods? With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Okay, cool. I don't have anything to trade. I don't have anything to trade really. One from 4. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I
Goodbye,
can't.
Mr.
I can't kill him just yet. He's not available. I think it's because I just got to know him. I just got to know him. I can't bite him. I think I need to get to know him first. Very strange. I have to know someone before I kill them. It's a bit weird. But that's not unusual. That does happen. I do believe that does happen. I mean, most people are killed by the people that they know. It's never just like some you like very rarely does somebody get just like murdered on the street for like just walking, you know? Somebody is just like, damn, I hate that person. I don't even know them, but I'm going to kill them. So that doesn't really happen. So this is a guy I just saved. This is a guy I saved. It's usually an
Good evening,
uncle
Mr. Hampton.
or a friend
How
of
do
the
you feel?
family
Dr.
or
Reed.
something. And that goes for any sort of
Sorry, I
assault
must
as well.
apologize
So
for my behavior.
it's usually somebody you know.
You
It's never
remain.
just
Thank you,
some
Doctor.
random person. Because you
Goodbye,
need to
Mr.
get close to the family in order to get close to certain people.
Daily routine.
And this dude, he's deformed. Poor fellow. I killed him
Good
last
evening,
time.
sir. Can I help?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No.
I'm
Yeah,
Dr.
oh, thank
Reed.
you.
You guessed right, Doctor.
What is he
German
doing?
shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Okay. Can I see your face? How is your stay?
How is
with
your
us?
stay with us?
How are you?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Oh,
Can I
you're
ask
right
you
at home then.
precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under The scars.
The thing is, they had surgery. Like, after this, World War II, actually, they had these magnificent ways of plastic surgery. Plastic surgery was invented during World War II because a lot of people were getting their faces blasted off. They had scars, and for a lot of people in that day and age, that meant not having a family, not having a wife, not having children. It was a death sentence because you literally could not have a job, you couldn't have anything worth. But when you had plastic surgery, you could simply do that. Plastic surgery wasn't meant to be something that you would go to every time. It was something, and they were very resourceful. They would get certain parts, like skin from certain areas of the body, and they'd put it on the face. It was their own skin that they were using. And sometimes, and we still do it to this day, we will get a face donate. Someone will donate their face. They'll be like a skin donor, and they people have had their lives saved because of that. Because if you don't have a face, that's very damaging. You need to replace that skin.
Can I do
you
anything
need a
for your
skin
pain?
graft.
Nurses gave me a bunch.
It doesn't matter how painful it is. You
Nobody
need a
since
skin
the
graft.
old and tired doctor spoke to me.
It was actually. I mean, it was advanced for the time. They were using some very weird pieces of skin. I'm just saying, very strange pieces of skin, things that you wouldn't think would. You know, it was very weird. Like, one woman had her lips actually. They were destroyed during a blast or something during the war. And this doctor said, well, what are we going to do? There's nothing that looks like a pair of lips. And they were thinking, well, there is the nether regions. So she was a woman, and so they put the nether regions on her face. And I'm not joking. That's not a joke. That was an actual thing that happened. But it saved her life. She had a pair of lips by that time. They were the wrong pair of lips, but... But I guess that'll do. But you know, people do the same thing. I mean, what do you think people do in surgery when they want to have youthful cheeks? They actually use their butt cheeks and they put it on their face. I'm not joking. They do that. They put your butt cheeks on your face. So yes, it was very advanced, and because of that advancement. That ingenuity, it was because, yes, they do. It's a common thing. I'm sure that they use other things, but now, oh, this is a very interesting person. They
Good
can.
evening, sir. I've already heard about you, Dr.
I mean,
Reed. I'm Milton.
around your
Locks.
legs,
Yeah,
maybe,
that's quite
but,
a blunt.
yeah,
You can call me
you
Milton.
do.
I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me.
He also
and I won't
is a
judge you.
traitor.
I'm not sure
I mean,
understand.
he trades things. He's not a traitor.
Well, I'm
He's
no doctor,
he
but I'm pretty
trades.
sure
He's a
a gun can't
merchant.
be used as a surgical instrument.
He
No
does
need
it on
to-
the side. He does a bit on the side, and which is something that you do. And yeah,
Goodbye,
he smuggles. He's not a bad guy. He just kind of he sells weapons, which is kind of weird. Why would you want to sell weapons during the war? Well, I guess if you were. It was quite common during this time in 1917 when you were during chaotic times. Just imagine, you feel like it's the end of the world. You don't think that you're ever going... He is a soldier. Yes, he is a soldier. He's a doctor in the army. Well, the doctor is. I don't know about that guy. That guy's just a driver. He may have been in the army, I'd imagine. That guy downstairs, but he might be. I don't know. But, yeah. They do that. Is there anything in there? No, there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. Is there something in here? Oh, yes, that's my room. I don't need to go there. That was pretty wild, yes, but it was very common for, if you're giving a gun to someone, this is another thing. It's a very innocent little thing that he's doing. He's doing it for extra cash. This thing, he is a paramedic driver, or hospital. He drives the hospital van here, so he can't exactly make a lot of money doing this. There's not a lot of money to be had, and I doubt if they have money to give him. So he had to probably, this dude here probably had to do that. But why would you sell a gun? Well, this is the thing. When you are in London, in a slummy part of London, you don't have much to offer. You might have a few things to, you know, silverware and whatever. But what you're going to find is you need to protect yourself, because when the world is ending as you know it, people are going to ransack your home. They are going to get into it. They are going to probably murder you or anybody else that's in your house. It's going to be a problem. So he's giving protection for these people. He is thinking for the people. I think he is thinking to himself, it's not illegal. I am trying to give people protection. But a lot of people in this day and age have to do that too. They have to arm themselves. I don't have any arms on me. I don't own any arms. I don't have that. Thank goodness I'm not in you know, I mean, we got a few tweakers here and there. A lot of tweakers actually, but like nothing, they don't murder anybody. They don't come into the house. They don't do that. They know me to be, oh, I have my fists, but I'm a very weird person, and also I have a very intimidating dad. My dad is very intimidating, and they know who he is, and they know I'm his daughter, and they know they're gonna get one hell of a beating if they try anything. It's just, you know, he doesn't use force. He just stands in the doorway and he'll be like, and they'll be like, oh yeah, look at the time, I just forgot. Because most people don't want that kind of confrontation.
I should investigate.
When you see a big burly dude like that. But also, I remember when I was asleep, so I keep my window open, because, you know, I keep my window open. That way. There we go. Okay. Oh, I can't see because of the tree. Very interesting how the tree just blocked my view. Okay. Bomb. I can't reach you. You're not. Can you come over here? Come over here. No, during the night I have my window open. During the night I have my window open. I do... Why are you just standing there? I can't get you. Okay, dude. Have a nice day. No, when it's cold. When the sun has dawned or has gone down, I open the window. And because it's cold. Oh, that's Milton and his wife. Somebody stole his wallet. I have to go give it back to him, I guess. No, but when it has a screen on it, don't worry. But I have to do that in order to get some air circulating, because, you know, it's been hot all day and you want to get some air circulating, leave the fan on, get everything go, you know. So I leave it open a little bit, and I play music, because some of my neighbors are a little bit loud. They're loud. They have a great nightlife. That's what happens when you do that. Yeah, I don't know if it's a great nightlife. I don't think it's that great, but like, they do tend to like to be busy at that hour. So I play dark piano music, and one time I went to sleep with the soundtrack of the 2017 remake of It, and it was great. It's one of my favorite movies. and so I was listening to that, and so you know, I have this one playlist that I really like. It's called like Dracula's. There's a couple of them. There's like Dracula's Garden, Dracula's Castle, or Dracula's Dinner, or something.
It's locked, all right.
One of those things, and I play it, and I heard some woman saying, "Oh my gosh, there's some Alibaba and Genie shit over there. Don't go over there. Don't go over there. You know, that was, yeah, I heard somebody say that, and I was like, so what did I do? I made a playlist. I made a playlist that is gonna annoy the neighbors. Well, I don't know. I don't know what impression I was doing. I was just doing like a kind of a slang accent. I don't know. Yeah. She was like, "Oh, that's some Alibaba shit over there." I was like, "Yeah, I want you to know that I am a little bit crazy, okay? But not enough that you're gonna call the police on me. You know, you're gonna go, oh yeah, don't go over there. Yeah, I don't want you to go over to my window. There's a guy that does that. He freaking bangs on my, like on the pipes on the side of the building, and I guess he doesn't understand, you know, and the people in this neighborhood, they don't understand. They don't, whether they're high or they're sober, you can't just say, hey, excuse me, but can you, not, you know, take part in sexual activity outside of my window? Is that okay? That's kind of an awkward thing. No, actually. This is funny. I do have a playlist that's all horror. And I make massive playlists. That's what I do. I make massive playlists. Massive, like 40-hour playlist. That, I mean, if it's not 40 hours, I just have this anxiety issue. I'm just like, I don't want my playlist to end, because then it will have music that I don't like anymore. I like to be in control even when I'm sleeping. I like to be in control. I like to have music that I enjoy, but not everybody enjoys. So I'm not gonna sit there and play, you know, frickin' Baby Shark for 10 hours, okay? I'm gonna end up killing myself if I do that. Someone is gonna, and yeah, don't want to do that. Yeah. I want to listen to something that I don't mind listening to.
It's
and
locked,
one of the things that people don't like, and this is a true thing, is musicals. I have met numerous people in my family that don't like musicals. Numerous friends that aren't into musicals. So what do? Is I got a few of my favorite musicals, you know, and they're very weird and random. And I thought, anything that sounds cringy but catchy, something that I like. So I have SpongeBob the musical, I have Shrek the musical. I've watched those many times. And yes, Shrek was a musical, and it was 10 times better than the movie. I'm not joking. It was great. It was fantastic. So much talent. So wonderful. And then I have Phantom of the Opera, which has been my favorite since I was 13. And then I have, what else do I have? I have some oldies also. Believe it or not, I actually did a little bit of research too, and yeah. And then I put on some Disney like Descendants, and what's that other one? Descendants and Zombies. I've watched some of them. I have to say I'm a sucker for High School Musical. I don't mind them. I used to think that I hated them, but you know, I discovered that they're not really that bad. You know, the first time I watched the actual High School Musical, I was like, oh, this is bad. But then the second time around, it was good. Descendants was the same way. I thought that this is cringy as fuck. I don't like this. This is horrible. But then I just enjoyed it after a while, and I watch it. I watch Descendants. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. I love zombies as well. That's a great message. That has a great message, by the way. A message about racism and kind of just prejudice and embracing your kind of just embracing, you know, what makes you different. I really appreciate that. And Hairspray and Sweeney Todd, love those as well. I'm a big fan of any kind of musicals. Apparently Michael Crawford actually has I was looking at Michael Crawford because I was like, I love Michael Crawford, by the way. A lot of people online don't seem to like him, but I do. If you don't know who Michael Crawford is, you know that little ditty that was in WALL-E? Somewhere way over in Yonker. Yeah, that is Michael Crawford. I'm not joking, that is him. That is he. He is actually he has been an opera singer since he was, what, 17? He joined an opera company and he has been in the business ever since. Unfortunately, people tend to like to demonize him because he is kind of a diva. He has diva energy. He can be a little bit difficult to work with, but he is not as evil as people portray him to be. He's not. So I decided to play his version of Phantom of the Opera. And when I first heard that Michael Crawford, I was like, Michael fucking Crawford? You mean that skinny dude from Hello Dolly with Barbara Streisand? You mean that one? And I was just like, that's not gonna work. And I listened to it, and it's very edgy, and it's very good, and I like it. I listened to the whole thing on Spotify. It was great. Loved it. I would say I love Gerard Butler in the movie, but you know, it's he was not the first choice. Originally, there was another guy that was gonna take on, but so yeah, there's a little story here, a little detour here. So Michael Crawford, actor / singer, he was in Phantom of the Opera. So he was very sick. He got something, he was sick, he didn't know what it was. You know, it was one of those things where he kept going to the doctors and, you know, he thought he was going crazy, essentially. He was like, what is wrong with me? What's going on? Well, you have chronic fatigue syndrome. He's like, what? Yeah, well, what do I do with that? And he says, well, you need to take it easy, buddy. You are a workaholic. You need to stop working. He's like, what? Yeah, dude, you need to stop working. Stop working. So he did. He stopped working for a little bit, and I think that really has humbled him as a human being. And meanwhile, Steve Barton, the beautiful Steve Barton. Oh, I love him. I think I'm in love with him. Really, I do. He's, Steve Barton was Raoul, and he took over the Phantom. He already had an amazing voice, even a stronger voice than he did, so he took over as kind of a friendly thing. He was like, I'm your friend, buddy. I'll take over. So he took over for him, and he, and it was this camaraderie. It was really cool. But yeah, so he took over the Phantom, or as Eric as they call him. I never really knew that the Phantom had a name, but apparently he does have a name, so Eric is the Phantom's name. So he took over. It was wonderful. It sounded wonderful. Then sometime later, Steve Barton died in 2001. He took his own life, and people were very understanding of it. They realized that he had a history of depression. They understood that he struggled with it. So he was in a musical that he had previously been in called Dance of the Vampires, which I've listened to and heard. Now, nobody really wanted a musical in America. Nobody wanted it. They didn't want... the German version was wonderful, and Steve Barton not only speaks English, he speaks German very, very well. So, And I wish you would stop it. But yes, it was tragic, and I have a lot of sympathy for people that take their life, because it's not something, depression is not something you can escape. You cannot escape it, and there's sometimes not help, there's not drugs that can treat it, there is not people that can help them, there's not money, there's not a lot, and especially during the 80s and 90s and 2000s, that wasn't a time for mental health to be at its best, okay? No, everybody in Steve Barton's time, they probably, what they did is they said, just smile until you feel it, okay? Just walk it off. And that's what he did. He just kept smiling. But there's only so long that you can fake smile until you realize this is miserable. I cannot hide what's going on right now. And that is why people take their life, because they don't think anybody cares. They don't think that anybody is there for them. Yep, that's what they always, just suck it up. That is exactly my childhood. When I was a teenager, I just looked at people and I was like, I'm in this hole and I can't get out. What do I do? What do I do? And they'll say, just be positive. Just stay positive and it'll go away. I went with months feeling like that. Never once did anybody think, okay, let's get some medication for you. No. It's just, yeah. And this is the reason. We are always told, and I was told this, oh my gosh, like, they killed themselves. Oh my gosh, that is so selfish. I'm like, you know what's fucking selfish is the fact that you don't have the capacity to have empathy for that person. You've been in the same situation and you can't get your brain out of your butt for a moment and realize that that person was struggling just as much as you were. You are selfish, okay? They were freaking smart, for one thing. Oh, but it's so stupid. No, it's not stupid. What's stupid is that you are making everybody suffer because of your inability to understand that this isn't something that we can help prevent. It isn't something medication is going to make it go away. It's just going to make your brain think, oh, we're happy now. But what happens when it wears off? What happens when there's nobody around, when there's nothing there? So honestly, we need to forgive these people and realize that it was just, we may find that depression is just another form of mental illness that we cannot avoid. We can't escape it, and you can't, that's, okay, you know, it's because of people like that say, oh, it's so stupid, you know, it's so stupid and selfish. It was stupid and selfish is to, like, not accommodate for those people. The people like that are the ones that say, walk it off, suck it up, just, you know, don't bring your downer here. I'm like, well, guess what? We need to talk about it because it is mental health. And unfortunately, it doesn't make it any better when people are like, when we got these conservative Christians coming on and being, oh my gosh, that's an unforgivable sin. They'll never go to heaven because of that. You know, go suck an egg, okay? Go suck an egg. Go suck an egg, go lay it, and then suck on it, okay? Because it's bad enough that you're condemning people for having depression and mental illness, but now you're condemning their souls? I don't think you have any right to do that. You don't even know what's gonna happen after you die, do you? You don't even know what happened last week. You don't know what happened. You don't know what happened last week. You don't even know what's gonna happen the week after. So, like, how do you know what's gonna happen to someone's soul? And if you really do believe in a true, loving, all-loving God, then you're gonna believe that God can save that soul. And the fact that you don't really kind of tells me what kind of Christian you are, okay? So be careful what you say, because you might find that you're gonna lose your soul in the process. I'm just saying. And I say this on Facebook. I say it just about any place. I don't care if that gets me banned or not, because it's true. It's true. I don't have problems with Christian. I am a Christian, but I have a very different idea of what it means to be a Christian. Very different idea. I don't think, but yeah, anyway, so yeah, Steve Burton eventually, so the rumor was with the musical Dance of the Vampires, which was literally a musical of Roman Polanski vampire killers. So they did that, and it was, you know, he had died at that point, and so Michael Crawford got on board, and he played the leading role, which was not a good idea. Nobody wanted that. Nobody wanted to hear Michael Crawford sing "The Total Eclipse of the Heart." Nobody wanted to hear that. It sounded like a sprinkler system that had failed. It was just not... I love it. I love listening to him. I love listening to him, but it's sometimes hard to listen to it because this was a very low point for Michael Crawford. Very low point for him. He was a has-been. He had no power over that, even though people all over YouTube, if you look at the comments, are like, oh my gosh, he ruined the play. Like, he had so much creative. I was saying no. But I happen to know the bullshit comments from the passionate ones, to the ones that just like, I have no idea what's going on. So, yeah, I knew. And what really happened was Jim Steinman, the great Jim Steinman, or the great late Jim Steinman, I should say, who did such classics as I'll Do Anything for Love and Total Eclipse of the Heart, and as well as he wrote for numerous artists. But he got together with the writers and the producers, and they said, let's make this a comedy. Okay, this is about a vampire that is actually singing about how sad it is that he is the way he is. So let's make this a comedy. It's so funny. No, it's not funny. So by the time Michael Crawford got on board, it was already destroyed. It was destroyed by creativity. It killed it. The comedy killed the drama of the movie, and it was horrible. And they put it on Broadway. It didn't last that long, but people hated it. And because Michael Crawford has a reputation of being a diva, they trashed him. They tore him apart. I was like, you do realize that he was freaking dying at this time. You do realize he had no power, no say on what happened, but you're blaming him?
Best stay back, sir.
And it was a rumor, by the way. It was a rumor. It was probably started on a joke.
Step away. Get them weapons ready.
It probably started with a joke. It was probably just like, oh, you know, Michael, he's such a diva. You know, it's probably something, one of those stories. It wasn't meant to be even mean. It was just maybe a joke. And somebody took off with it, and it somehow ended up on YouTube and Reddit, and all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, yes, Michael Crawford, it's his fault. I love it when there's misinformation online. It's so much fun. Like they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about, but they're like, oh, I can't stun this guy. I can't stun him. I'm sorry. No. Please don't do that. No. Come on. Thank you. But I don't. But here is the real sensitive thing of why he did it. His best friend, Steve, had died. He didn't want to do this. He was still trying to figure out what was wrong with him. He was still struggling with his chronic fatigue syndrome. He had health issues. He couldn't even go up a flight of stairs at this point. But you know what he did? He took what little energy he had. I'm sorry, what did you do? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Stop. Those skulls are tricky. Not messing around with those. But yeah, he sacrificed himself, he sucked it up, so to speak, and then he did it. And he suffered the criticism and all the people saying, oh my gosh, you look like Trump in a wig, you look like this, you look like that. Yeah, he suffered all of that. And it was pretty bad. And he, but he said, you know, he literally, in memory of him, for his love for Steve, he put on a performance. Did anybody like it? No. But it was on Broadway. And it's almost like they put him on there because he was a name. He was a name. You know, he's somebody that somebody might know. You know, somebody he might know. You might, oh yeah, older people, they're gonna go see, they've seen Hello Dolly, so maybe they're gonna go see him. And so they did, you know, and but yeah, Michael Crawford is not. I think it's really easy for us to judge people when they have a history of being, you know, being negative or being, you know, being difficult. And it's really easy to judge them for that one moment. It's really easy to judge people for the chapter you walked into, but don't judge them for that. People are more than one chapter, they're more than one layer. You can't just say, oh yeah. Because that's the thing, that's what's so bullshit about how people are like, you know, the other day, I just saw Drake at Starbucks, and oh my gosh, he was so rude, like, so rude. I was like, what was the staff that day? Huh? Were they being civil? You know, what were they doing? And what was the circumstances? Had somebody died? What was going on that day? This is too many of them. There's too many of them.
Come on, and I will show you how a weapon does business.
Okay, this is.
You won't get me here.
Yeah, died. I died. There was too many of them. I don't understand. You have been defeated. Death is not a wicked thing. A true punishment. Oh, it disappeared. 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 Oh, I materialized again. Oh, goody. I am getting kind of hot right now, so I'm going to have to end my live. But thank you so much for joining, and I've enjoyed your company and enjoyed your input, and just that's what we have. Haha. So love going live, and I shall be on. Probably I'm gonna make this a regular thing. I would like to do this on Wednesday as a regular thing, because I do enjoy the game and I like to be at regular. Anyway, thank you so much for joining, and I shall be off. Somehow. I do this. I end the stream. As I push a button. And then I go. Hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye!